Good morning, Year 10. Welcome back from after the Easter holiday. We've decided that we are going to carry on with the curriculum now rather than setting small projects. So in chemistry, you would have moved on to the rate of reaction module. Now, what I am going to say is that you may have to do some additional reading. You should be using your revision guide and completing the tasks alongside this module in the revision guide. So you have your white book that has questions in. If you complete those questions at the end of this module, you can request the answers and I will send them to you. Now, what I've done is I've put together the first lesson, which is to do with calculating the rates of reactions. Now, if you click through, the first thing I need you to do is to do these mini tasks. If you click on where it says click here, it will take you to the mini task. And I've done it so that if you click on the box, you'll be able to type directly into there. So if you click onto there in your screen, you'll be able to type in what you think this thing is and what this is and what this is. There is also a little challenge activity for higher tier students or for anyone who wants to attempt those for each activity that's there. So the first one is labelling the atom. The second one is to do with states of matter. There is a little red circle here, and if I just go back to my first screen, you can see that if you click on the little circle and you press Control V and Control C, or you copy it, you can copy these and you can actually make a solid, a liquid and a gas from that to show the changes. What you then have to do is you have to see what you have to do to go from a solid to a liquid and from a liquid to a gas. And again, there's another little challenge on there for anyone that wants to have a go at that. Now, the third task that you click on is to do with electron configuration. And all of this is really important in understanding rates of reaction. So again, you've got your little crosses at the top. If you copy them by right-clicking and pressing copy or Control C, Control V, or by tapping on it if you've got the iPad and copying it from there, you can copy these little crosses and you can put them directly onto there. You each have your own copy of the PowerPoint, so it's fine to move things around. And you've got another challenge question on there. I've put the periodic table on there. This is the one you will get in an exam just to help you if you need it. And lastly, you've got some balancing equations. Now, if you're really struggling with balancing equations, there's loads of YouTube videos. There's loads of support out there to help you. Remember that you've got to have the same number of these on this side as you do on this side. But if you do need any help, just send me an email and I will put up maybe a support video of my own to show you the way that I go through it. And I think I've already showed most of Year 10, but it might be good to just do that if you need extra support. So once you've done that, you can then move on to the tasks for today. And for each task, there is also a supportive video. So if I just go back up to the start, you will see that you've got, before you start, the little task I've just showed you should take about 20 minutes. You then go on to a little bit of information about the rate of reactions. So I've given you a little bit of background on what that is and how it's happening. Then you've got to decide which one of these reactions has a high rate of reaction, which one happens the quickest. And why do you think that? And why do you think the other one happens the slowest? You then have this graph that you need to describe. And there's another little video I'm going to put up with the answers to that on. Once you've done that, you've got some videos from the guy that we call Keith, who will go through how to work out the rate of reaction using the graphs, and you have that there, and you have some questions, and you have another video about tangents which you can also work through. And the only task I've put for the tangents, because without me being there to teach it, it's a little bit difficult, is to summarize how you calculate the rate of reaction at that point so that we can practice it when we get back to school. And that is all for today, and that is quite a lot of work to work through. I also want you to be trying to complete your revision guide alongside this module. If you have any questions, feel free to email myself or any of the teachers and we'll be able to help you. I hope you had a nice holiday and I hope you're staying safe.